What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and today I'm in Forrest Hills section of Queens, and I'm gonna make my way to 108th Street, and I'm just gonna walk all the way up. I don't know where. Probably gonna go to Corona or wherever I feel like going, but like I said, I'm gonna go again with the streets and show you how the neighborhood changes throughout the blocks that I walk. So I want you guys to see, you know, how diverse the neighborhood is. So far, this is pretty good, you know, residential area, a lot of apartments over here. So I want to see how the neighborhood changes when I stop going all the way up northern. You know, you're gonna see the difference. Residential, then it's probably gonna be like more people, so that's what I'm gonna do. So join me. So I just made my way to 108th Avenue, and so far I love what I'm seeing. Like, this beautiful apartments, the entrance. And you can see it's all mostly like residential. Like, I like the way how they put the details in the buildings here, you know. And really quiet, you know. So like I said, I came here like last summer when the weather was pretty nice. I came here and I made a vlog about the section about Forrest Hills. Really beautiful neighborhood, which I recommend that you guys check it out. But now I'm walking in this part. I never saw this part. And I'm glad I do, because it's really beautiful. And look at this apartments, how beautiful it is. And the way how they decorate the buildings is unique. And before I keep walking to 108th, I made a little turn here because I wanted you guys to see how the neighborhood changes when you go to a regular street. Like, 108th has a lot of apartment buildings, but then you go to a street like this, you'll see an airplane because the airport is right there. But you can see how it turns like beautiful houses, big houses, you know. Walk a little forward. Pretty much like a middle-class neighborhood. But then you go to the main street and it turns all like this. Apartments. And I love it. I love how they put the details there, like in the door, you know. It's like an old building, but they preserve it. I don't know how much the rent is here, but I can see myself living here. It's not too far, you know, convenient. The E train, the F train, yeah, the F train and the R train. And then here I am back again in 108th. Like I said, apartments once again. I like how they keep the decorations like this. And then you see it. But I'm not even like 5% of where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go all the way up until, I don't know, until I get tired, so, and until it gets dark. So I'm gonna see how much just the street changes when I keep going up and up. And just as I'm walking forward, I'm starting to see a little bit of changes in the neighborhood. You can see like some businesses in front of me. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Main Street when I went from Briarwood all the way to Flushing, Queens. So kind of resembles a little bit the section, but yeah. Let me just cross here peacefully and I'll show you guys what's going on. You can see halal meat. You know, here you got some businesses too. So pretty much changes. Telling you, there must be like a nice coffee shop, because when I was walking over here, I felt the smell the fresh aroma of the brewed coffee. So it looks like they got a little mixture of restaurants over here, like Asian, Turkish, you know, halal food. But yeah, pretty cool, you know. Tacos, they got barbershop, they got seafood over there. And you see the apartments, the cigar shop, and then I don't know what it looks like over here, but let me show you. And then when you turn to a regular street over here, you can see how it changes, like apartments like that, or houses, like it turns to a peaceful area. But then over here it's like, you know, a lot of business going on. So see the difference? So that's one thing I like about exploring in neighborhoods in New York City, you know, that you discover all these cool things over here. So yeah. Then over here you see they got like a supermarket, pizzeria, pharmacy, a lot of business over here. Then a Walgreens. pretty much like a local neighborhood, you know. Not too many people venture around here, only the locals. And it's a nice neighborhood. And before I keep up with the route, I made a turn here because I wanted you to see how interesting this apartment looks like. I guess like buildings all together. I don't know, it just looks cool, like it gives you like a European vibe, like if you're, I don't know, in the UK. I'm just crossed here in the middle of the street. I don't know, that's pretty interesting, right? Like, I know for a lot of people it's not a big deal, but for me, I love seeing buildings like this. I'm a huge fan of architecture, like I said it many times in my videos. But now I'm gonna go back to 108 and keep up with my destination. So now ahead of me is one of the major highways around New York City and going all the way to Long Island. So it's the 495, which over that way takes you to Midtown Manhattan. And then you go this way, takes you all the way to Long Island. So I'm gonna cross underneath it. And I'm pretty sure that when I cross the bridge and the other side of the bridge is gonna change the neighborhood. So yeah, let's see how the neighborhood looks like on the other side of the bridge. So I crossed the bridge, and over this side is still a lot of apartments, but it looks like it's more busier over this side than the other side in the background. And then I can see how the neighborhood starts changing little by little with nationalities. Like this side over here looks like a little bit more Latino. Like the other neighborhood was pretty much a mixture. But you can see in front of me like apartments, and it turns into houses. Still a little quiet, but I'm gonna keep going forward. When you go forward, I'm being in that part a little bit, which not too far from this area is the Queens Flushing Meadows Park, which is a huge park here in Queens. And then you got the neighborhood of Corona, which has a lot of good food, a lot of street food. And I'm probably gonna pass Roosevelt, so yeah. So I'm really excited, you know. And now little by little starting to get dark a little bit more late, you know, because we're in January. It's the month of January, and it's cold, but it's not like extremely cold like it usually it is. But we're blessed, you know, we're blessed to have this nice weather. Blessed to have this nice weather for me to keep walking around here and exploring. But here you can see how the neighborhood starts changing. Like more houses for me to walk a little forward. Yeah, you can see the difference. For this area, I think I'm entering the border of Corona. And usually in Corona, Queens, the houses are like more together. Like in the back one, you saw it was like a lot of big houses, you know, separated and pretty organized. But here you can see it's like they're close together. You can see grocery, deli grocery, a little plaza here. And then you can see how the houses look like. Yeah, most of the area in Corona, Queens is kind of like this. Kind of resembles a little bit of Patterson, New Jersey, Passaic. Cause I know it's pretty much like an extension of the metro of New York City. So that's why you see like a lot of similarities in the neighborhoods over here. Like, look at this house over here. But I'm loving it so far. And over here you can see how different it is. Like back there the streets were a little bit more wide. Over here it gets a little bit more closer. You can see all the businesses over here. La Fogata, I heard a lot of good things about this restaurant. Look at that, they even got a dining out here, an outdoor dining. But yeah. And I have a feeling that when I walk in this neighborhood, I'm gonna get hungry because there's gonna be like a lot of street food, so it could be good, but it could be bad at the same time. So I love this area, really cool. It gives you a local feel vibe, you know. I've never been in this part, but I like it so far, you know. And I think in a good day without a pandemic, you're probably gonna see a lot of people, because I know this area is really crowded. And around this area over here, it got really affected with the pandemic when it was hitting really hard in April. But I understand why, because it was pretty crowded, you know. It has a high population density, so. But yeah, look how they decorate this little plaza over here. You can't see it, but they got like a little plaza over here. Got some Christmas decorations, but the decorations are over. So I'm just gonna walk around here a little forward. Yeah, here it feels like I don't know, like a mixture, either of a regular neighborhood or a small town feeling. Like a lot of barber shops, a lot of bodegas. This is pretty typical in New York City, like little delis like this. Bodegas. Then you're gonna see like a lot of dollar stores, 99-cent stores. And they do sell good stuff, you know, and you got the products over there. Yeah. Here's a barber shop, Joaquin. So yeah, it's like the authentic New York City feeling right here. So yeah, pretty cool. Like I say, this section over here is highly Latino. Like all kinds, Mexicans, Peruvians, Ecuadorians, Colombians, Dominicans, all together coming here to work hard to do the right thing in this country, you know. And it's something that makes New York City really unique. Like, I don't care where people come from, what their background, religion is, you know. At the end of the day, if they're not harming me and they're doing the right thing, I don't got no problems. We're all brothers and sisters over here. There's like a lot of businesses over here, like car wash. And then ahead of me should be Roosevelt, which they got the Long Island Railroad, and also they got the 7 train line, which I've been in that side, but I've never been in this area here, the Venture. They got a car wash too and a dealership. So yeah, a lot of interesting businesses over here, you know. Passing under the Long Island Railroad. It passes by on top of me. When I was coming all the way up, I saw it passing, but now I don't see anything over here passing. And then look at this. With apartments. And then 108th Street with all the business, so yeah, it's pretty interesting when you walk around the street all the way to the end. You can see how the neighborhood changes a lot. But I don't got no problems with that because I love that. So ahead of me is a 7 train line, and this is Roosevelt Avenue, which I've been here many times, and it's a really busy avenue, you know, busy street with a lot of restaurants, a lot of food, a lot of culture. So yeah, see over here. Now I want to see what's in this side. There's a train. But over here looks pretty interesting, like apartments. Yeah, I like those apartments. It kind of makes you feel like you're, I don't know, in a place where the climate is tropical with a balcony like that. Yeah, 39th Avenue, I believe. Yeah, pretty interesting, you know. So I'm still walking forward. Like I say, pretty residential area. I know that Guardia Airport is not far from here. You see how wide the streets are. I'm gonna keep walking a little bit forward because I know the ending of the street is not too far from here, so I'm gonna see what can I explore. So I just passed another major highway in Queens, Northern Boulevard, which you know it starts all the way from Long Island City and it goes all the way, I guess, to Long Island. Pretty big, you know. Maybe one day I'll do a walking video by Northern Boulevard. I think that's gonna be pretty interesting. But let me finish up exploring 108 before it gets dark. It's still clear, pretty bright. So let me take advantage of that. Now I'm in another highway, Astoria Boulevard, and Grand Central Parkway is not far from here, but yeah. Astoria Boulevard. And over there's the MetLife Stadium. I mean, not the MetLife, the Met Stadium, Citi Field Park. And Flushing, Queens is over that way too. So it's crazy how a lot of neighborhoods are connected, you know. And after you cross highway, you got this street over here with apartments. And I was looking at the map, I don't know, there's like a pedestrian over there. Yeah, I think that's like a pedestrian bridge or something, so I'm gonna go check it out, see where this takes me to. So as you guys can see, I got the Grand Central Parkway over here. Once again, I'm scared of heights. But you see the Grand Central Parkway, the Guardia Airport is right there. Then the Met Stadium is over that way. So here I go again, crossing a bridge. Jesus, if I go that way, then I gotta come back. Okay, let's do it. Okay, wasn't too bad, right? But I think it's worth it because I see some nice views over here ahead of me. It's like a little park. Wow, this is amazing. It was worth it after all. So look, the pedestrian does like a curve over here. Then they got like fishing alleys. They got that's downtown Flushing, Queens. You know, I've been there a couple of times. You know, it looks like a city. Then they got this over here. And I'm not gonna lie, this water smells a little bad, but hey, I'm okay with that. And then, yo, it kind of resembles a little bit the Bell Parkway in Brooklyn, you know, the parkway that you can walk around. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So let me go down and check it out. This over here, I didn't even know this existed until I googled the map of the street I wanted to take, and I saw this. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do that long walk. And I'm not even that tired, and it's actually, I think it's worth it. So I don't know much about this area, I don't know, but I think it probably connects all the way with Flushing. Too bad the GoPro can't really zoom, but over there you can see the Met light. I mean, I always see the Met light. Over there you can see the Met Stadium, Citi Field Park. And there's some buildings over there, and that's Flushing. So I think I'm just gonna walk a little bit more, and then I'm gonna wrap up the vlog. I think it's been a magical evening, a beautiful day. I had a really good time making this video, walking. So yeah, you know, that's the beauty about exploring. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone, walk around, and discover new things. You know, life is too short, so you gotta live the life to the fullest. Gotta say, it's pretty interesting, you know, that we're in January. I'm close to the water, but it's not too cold really. I mean, it's cold, but it's not like a brutal cold. Like, I can take it, I could be here all day. Or maybe I'm just enjoying myself right here, you know. I never, like I say, today, like a few hours ago, is when I found out about this spot. And that's one beauty about New York City, that there's so many hidden gems, so many places that we don't know about. Yeah, this is just amazing. Just, you know, just look at this. The sunset, you know. Flushing, Queens right there. Yeah, this is a perfect place for you to do, you know, exercise, do some workout. Run, walk around. Yeah, I never knew they had this place over here. But I'm happy that I discovered the area, you know, really beautiful. I guess it's part of the Flushing Meadows Corona. Let me see. So yeah, that's, I never knew about this. I never knew that it goes all the way here. And that's Flushing over there. And there you see the highway, the Grand Central Parkway, which gives you a feel like you're in Brooklyn by the Bell Parkway, by Bay Ridge, or somewhere around there, you know. But yeah, it's been really, really worth it for me to come over here. Really nice. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.